Hey Linewalkers, this is Jamie from IToldYouIWasSick.com, and this is video number 8 of Why Autistic People Do That. This is a series that I came up with about maybe 2 months ago when I asked a question on a forum: name something obvious to neurotypicals that when you discovered it absolutely shocked you. I got the most amazing responses from people, and it was a very eye-opening journey, and I wanted to share this journey with you in a video series. So, like I said, this is video number 8, and the title of this one is My Head Has a Built-in Radio. So, one of the things that I discovered about autistic people is that apparently, besides myself, a lot of us have a song stuck in our head all the time. Pardon me, I'm sorry. Now, I think that that's kind of a typical thing. I think that even neurotypical people have a song in their head. They get stuck in their head. They're called earworms, you know. You just can't, no matter what you do, you can't get rid of the song. So, I think that that's common across neurology. But what I'm beginning to discover is that autistic people, it seems, some of us anyway, have a built-in radio that's constantly going. Like, there's never not a song in my head. And it could change within a minute. Sometimes if I stop to go, okay, what song is stuck in my head? It'll actually kind of elude me. But I have had a song in my head for the past 3 or 4 days. It's called iRobot. It's beautiful. I'll actually link it so that you can listen to it if you want to. I'll put it in the description below. But what I've noticed is that from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, there's always a song in my head. Sometimes it's the same song all day, which is a little annoying, but sometimes it's a different song depending on what I've heard, and sometimes it'll just stay with me. So I can't speak for everybody else, but in thinking about this whole Radiohead thing I have going on, I think that it's a coping mechanism that I picked up when I was very, very young to avoid sensory overload. It was one of the things that I did, probably figured out by complete accident, is that there was constant sensory input coming in from all sides, and the only way to drown it out and not have meltdowns, more meltdowns than I was already having, I think at some point a song just popped up in my head, and it was like a radio. Just, one song would end, another would begin. And I've noticed that if I am more stressed or more anxious, if I'm doing a tedious task sometimes, if I'm out socializing, I will just have that song, and sometimes it'll get like louder. Meaning, instead of just hearing it, like, I don't really hear it. I mean, I don't hear it with my ears, but instead of playing it over in my head, like lightly, so that it's in the background, it's like it comes to the foreground, and it's like, baby shark, do 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 do. Okay, some of you just flipped off the screen. I'm sorry. That's been stuck in my head too. But it'll just be the weirdest thing. I mean, I never know what it's going to be. Sometimes it's an obscure song I haven't heard in 20 years, and sometimes it's a song that I just heard on the radio and now I can't get it out of my head, or I heard it on TikTok and now I can't get it out of my head. So, and now I just can't get you out of my head by Kylie Minogue stuck in my head because I just said that too many times. So now that's what's stuck in my head. La 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 la. Okay, I'll stop. So I don't have a feeling that this is going to be the longest video I've ever done, maybe not the shortest, but I don't have too much more to say on the subject other than, yes, there is always a song in my head. I think if somebody were to stop and ask me on the street, hey, Jamie, what song's stuck in your head? My brain would just short circuit and I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. I would forget and I would go mute and I would be like, who are you? What? No. But it's always there in the background, and that isn't something that I never even thought to question it. It's just been there. It's like an imaginary friend, or it's just always there, and it comforts me greatly. There's only times when I've gotten certain songs stuck in my head and I'm like, I'm sick of this song and I need to purposefully listen to another song to get it out of my head. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, like I stick to all my stories because they're all true. So I am going to leave a link in the description below of all of the videos I have done thus far in the Why Autistic People Do That series. So if you want, please go check them out. You might find some very revelatory information. I know I've gotten some great messages from people who are encouraging me to continue the series because they're discovering things about themselves and the way their brain works that they never knew before. So I am so excited and honored to be helping. I'm going to end this video now. And I wish I could put a better earworm in your head. I'm not, now I can't. I'm like thinking, Nope, too much pressure. Now I can't sing anything. See, my mind goes blank. All right, so that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and please comment down below if you feel any familiarity with this happening inside your brain. And I will see you in the next video.